How you doing, bub? Why don't you pull up a milk crate, take a bite out of your giant apple, and then forget your milk crate and sit on the ground? Because today we're talking about spooky movies to get you grounded for the Halloween season. We're talking spooky, we're talking scary, and we're talking goofy. Today we're talking about those B horror movies that make you laugh because of how badly made they were. Or not even necessarily how badly made they were, but just the direction that they took is goofy. Watching these kinds of movies takes me down memory lane. It reminds me of a time where I used to watch these kinds of movies with my friend who lives now very far away. I miss you. I hope you're doing well. Back when we were younger, our two traditions were either one, playing Diablo 3 with no avail, just grinding it out with no end, or two, watching B horror movies. I would get the popcorn, he would get the sodas, and we would binge B horror movies all night. But one particular B horror movie stuck out that I wanted to share with you guys because I think this would be a fun movie to watch with a group of friends, or with your partner, or with your dog, or by yourself. Look, come here. Are you alone this Halloween season? Well, I'm in your walls.
You're welcome.
And the movie we're going to be talking about today is called The Killer Sofa. Or Killer Sofa. Maybe it's just Killer. I think it's just Killer Sofa. Killer Sofa. But before we get into that, make sure to slice that like button. Suck the soul out of the subscribe button. And just press the bell. Because the bell is cool, the bell did nothing wrong. Oh, we saw the bell fleeing from the scene of the crime with a weapon in his hand. No, you didn't! The bell is perfect. I don't know what led you to those conclusions or those assumptions. The bell is perfect. Back off! So I hope I release this movie before Halloween time because this movie would make for a perfect type of game that you would play with your of-age friends. And the game I'm talking about is obviously strip poker, because you play that with your friend. The game is obviously a group drinking game, whether it be juice, water, or if you're of age and mature enough, alcohol. Just a PSA, alcoholism is a real issue. So if you suffer through it, drink your damn water. Be quenched, my friends. But I already came up with a list for the criteria for this drinking game. I'm just going to tell you it now before we get into this movie. So if you want to play the game before knowing what's going to happen, here you go. 1, drink for every kill, obviously. 2, drink every time this guy makes a funny noise. You'll know what the noise is. 3, drink every time there is smoke. 4, drink every time the lighting is dramatic. 5, drink every time the Dybbuk website is brought up as a legitimate source. 6, drink every time the couch is in one location, cut away, and then you cut back and the couch is in a different location. And 7, drink every time the main character's legs or toes or dogs are out. Because the director loved to get a good peek at the toes. It's very uncomfortable, but it happens a lot. And lastly, if you want to go hardcore, drink every time the main character, Francesca, is wearing a red shirt or a red top. Because it's literally the entire movie. I guess not every time she is, but every time she's wearing a different red top. But this movie is incredibly funny and an incredibly good time with friends. And I guarantee this will make a core memory of this Halloween yet. And remember, drink responsibly. If you're not of age, drink juice. Don't be a little bad guy. Drink your dang water and stay hydrated. You look like a freaking raisin. This movie came out in 2019 in New Zealand and directed by Bernie Rao, who directed a movie about male pattern baldness, and that's it. That's all you need to know. That's all he did, basically. When I first watched this movie with my friend and my brother, this had become a very crucial part of our horror library. Somebody could ask me, Michael, what's your favorite horror movie? I could say something critically acclaimed, like Hereditary, or The Thing, or Alien, or you know, one of those big horror movies, but I would honestly say that I am nostalgia blocked into picking this one because it is just such a goofy fun time. Is the movie objectively bad? Yes. but is it a good time specifically with friends? Yes. So anyways, let's actually like get into this movie. So we start off this movie with a guy getting his legs chopped off and a recliner in the background viewing everything going on. And you might ask yourself, wait, killer sofa? But that's a recliner. And there's no mention of a sofa in the entire movie. It's a recliner. I mean, even... I'm gonna botch this accent. But killer recliner sounds so much better than killer sofa. Killer recliner. Killer recliner. Killer sofa. Killer recliner. Yes. Sexy. Killer sofa. Boring and stupid. Anyways, after we see that guy get chopped up, we jump to our main character, Francesca, doing a dance to people performing in the background. After the dance, two inspectors, Gravy and Grape, walk in. Gravy says, "That was a finale." The inspectors walk up to Francesca and her friend Maxie without saying anything else and say, "Homicides." Maxie's like, "Cool!"
Homicides.
Homicides. Cool.
Dude, homicides are the best. I love it when people die. Then they whip out a picture of the severed foot and said, "So, you into this?" Depends. Okay, but actually, they look at the feet and the inspectors tell Francesca if she knew the guy named Federico. It was the guy who died and got his feet chopped off. And they're like, "Here's his feet." And the inspector's like, "If you have any more questions, we might bring you in for questioning and whatever. Cop civilian talking movie. After showing Francesca and Maxie the foot, Francesca says she has to go to pick up furniture. Then the inspector says, "What are you picking up? Like, what specific kind of furniture?" Francesca's like, "A recliner." What a weird thing to ask while like somebody's leaving, you know? "Gotta go pick up some groceries, I'll be right back." "So what are you getting?" "Oh, you know, like, grapes, gravy, I don't know, maybe something else." "So like, what kind of gravy?" "Chicken gravy." "What kind of chicken?" The regular kind. Dude, I don't even want to go grocery shopping anymore. Now I'm bummed out. What kind of bummed out are you? We then cut to the people moving the recliner out of that space where Federico died to move it to Francesca's house. At this point, there's a very funny scene where they try to move the couch and the couch almost cuts off the fingers of one of the movers. And then one of the other movers looks down at the couch like, "How could you have done this?" The couch is just there like, "I don't know what to tell you. I don't know." So the movers take the chair to an antique store, which is the wrong location that they're meant to take it to. And it just ends up being a location of this old guy that becomes a crucial part of the movie. The old guy's name is Jack, and he has the ability to sense spirits or whatnot. When the old guy comes outside, he sees the couch and he senses spirit, and then he touches the couch and then he starts having the time of his life. I mean, look at him go! I mean, this dude is prancing through the forest and squeaking like a mouse. How could you not be happier? Fast forward a bit, when the recliner gets to Francesca's house, TJ, Francesca's boy toy, is now at the house. And while Maxie and Francesca are at the house, Maxie's like, "Hey, Francesca, you know he's gay, right?" Francesca's like, "Well, at least he's not clingy." What a weird thing to say. You know, my boyfriend likes to, likes guys, and he doesn't kiss me or touch me. He told me one time that he didn't care if I lived or died. He said that I'm a waste of space. But man, if he's not clingy, that's what I love about him. Also, I just forgot to mention, because I forgot to mention earlier, Francesca has this power to attract weirdos. Bunch of weirdos. Francesca has this ability to make men want her, and sometimes women. They do say sometimes women. That was definitely a director thing, being like, "Oh wait, maybe we should actually be inclusive and say women sometimes." And after they get their recliner moved up to Francesca's flat, or apartment, or whatever you say in New Zealand, we flash forward a little bit to Jack's apartment, where he is there with his girlfriend and Maxie, and Jack is like deep in thought, and then he goes and sits on the couch and pulls out a single piece of paper out of a folder, and it just says Dybbuk and some, you know, info blam on it. It's like, you could have added a little bit more of like, let's see. No, it's not that. It's like, first one is like, this one. I'm so good. After that, we cut back to Francesca's place, and it's nighttime, and she is showering. After she hops out of the shower, Maxine is in the bathroom with a clown mask on. Says something along the lines of, "What foxy bother you have?" as to freak out Francesca. Francesca's like, "Huh, Maxie, you scared me." Dude, if you hop out of the shower and there is a person wearing a clown mask, I don't care, dude. It could be your best friend, your dad, your mom. If you don't have a mom or dad, I'm sorry to offend you. But your friend, if you don't have any friends, I'm sorry to offend you. If it was anybody with a clown mask, I'm throwing hands. I'm pissing and I'm slipping on my piss and I'm screaming. So that night, Maxie and Francesca hang out and watch a movie. And afterwards, Maxie goes to her car. She looks up at Francesca's apartment and sees the recliner by the window, looking down at it. Maxie does the classic, looks at the window, looks down, oh, a penny, and looks back, and it's gone! And Maxie is very calm about this, like, oh, I'm delusional. And then the next scene is probably the craziest scene, definitely the most creative use of seduction. So Francesca is wearing a red dress and sits on the recliner making tea. She puts her tea on the ground, and then funky, sexy music starts playing, and she starts like sexualizing this poor recliner. Kicks it back and then starts rubbing the cushions like it's a little big fat pee-pee. Like it's a freaking piss log, dude. And then she starts with the like hole in the side to like open the recliner. She starts fingering that like it's a little couch butthole. I mean, it's insane. It's like the most PG seductive thing ever, but it's incredibly uncomfortable for what it's insinuating. And then Francesca wakes up in bed. But little does she know is that her tea is still on the floor, so it wasn't a dream. She was just... I don't know what happened, you know? She was possessed? I don't know. Hey guys, Editor Michael coming at you at 1 a.m. because I wanted to get this video done before Halloween, so I'm pushing time. So I didn't notice in this scene, for the number of times I've watched this, the ghost behind the chair after this very weird scene. Out of all the times that I've watched this, I've not noticed the ghost. And I feel dumb because that is probably pretty obvious, but I am slow. So thank you for having grace with me. Like, what was going through the director's brain being like, so, okay, hear me out, this is crazy. I'm gonna say something crazy. Dude, you've been spitting game all night. Let's hear it. Okay. Hear me out. What if Francesca, first of all, has her legs and dogs out? Yes, of course. And then she gives the recliner a hand job. You know, you have said some crazy things tonight, but that has got to be the most genius idea you have ever said. Dude, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, I needed that validation. Thank you. Dude, you are so welcome. And I appreciate making this movie with you. I love you, dude. I don't love you, dude. I appreciate you. Okay. Thanks anyways, dude. Yeah, of course, man. Okay, but real talk, imagine what it's like to have sexual tension with your couch, an inanimate object. What to do? Ooh, I'm gonna watch Adventure Time for like the 5th time again. Oh. Hey. Hey, you. How about you come over here and sit on me? Hey, can we like not make it weird this time? I just kind of want to watch my show. Oh, well. I mean, okay, sure. Okay, cool. Okay. Where's the remote? You could check in my crack. Oh, dude! In there. Dude! Oh, dude! Okay. Dude! Oh, dude! Can I watch my show now? Dude, you deserve that one. Yeah, go ahead. Cool. Dude. So, like, what are we? After that, we cut to Jack watching Facebook videos explaining what the Dybbuk is. Basically, the purpose of all these Dybbuk videos is to have exposition and explanation for the whole movie, kind of. And those videos get brought up all throughout the movie, just kind of giving like, oh, what is this? here's the video that explains everything. We then go to that morning in which the night before Francesca got a little freaky with their recliner. There are flowers and candles on the floor lining up to the recliner with a plate of cookies on the recliner. And the recliner's just like, so last night was pretty cool. I made you these cookies because what you did to me turned me into an animal. And then TJ shows up in the apartment and basically Francesca believes that TJ did it because she's like, a couch wouldn't do that. What the fuck? So TJ's like, yeah, I'd make those cookies. Yeah, I did them for you. Francesca then gets called into the police department for more questioning, and TJ is stuck at her house and he makes a pizza. While TJ is at her house, the recliner attacks TJ by cutting his leg. Then while Francesca is brought in for questioning, the questioning in question was that she's watching Freddy's movie reviews on YouTube with Gravy and Grape and Maxie. I don't know how this would have to do anything with the case. They're like, man, look at this guy. He's freaking weird. He does freaking movie reviews. No wonder he would do that to himself. He's a freaking weirdo. And then while at the questioning, Francesca gets a phone call and it's TJ being like, my bloody leg is bloody broken. And they go to Francesca's and there's smoke in there. And it's funny because when Grape goes in, or it might be Gravy, whatever, one of the G's, goes in and covers his hand for the smoke, which this wouldn't do anything, but he does that and it just takes away his hand. Yeah, I can actually breathe smoke now. It's all good. We later see TJ at his mom's place resting up and taking medication until he hears a tap on the window. And the tap was from one of the couch springs that somehow reached up to like the second floor. He goes up to the window and we see the recliner waddle away. That was weird. He opens up the window, he looks down, and the recliner is back to where it was originally and looking up at TJ. And TJ's like, it's come back for revenge, no! He tries to shut the window, and then two springs show up out of nowhere and stop the window from closing. How does this happen? Because the villain just can. They just can. How? They just can. They can! Can it! The recliner somehow gets onto the second floor where TJ is and kills him and then sucks the soul out of him. But the soul sucking happens from Francesca's house and the recliner is back in Francesca's house. Fast forward a bit, we're back to Francesca's place and there's some laundry on the floor in front of the recliner. Then we hear a scurrying. Then we see a shadow in Francesca's bathroom. She goes in there and the window is open in the bathroom. She's like, huh, weird. And that whole thing that happened in there was a B plot where one of Francesca's weirdo lovers shows up and is being weird. The guy's name is Ralph and wants to have Francesca's babies, stating that their babies would be strong. Baby, I don't want to have sex with you because it would feel good, but because I want to start a family with you. We'd make really good babies. I don't believe you for 1 second. No, I just want to do it because we would make some really cool kids and I would be a cool dad. You'd be a cool mom. No, you don't. Anyways, what Ralph tries to do in the next part of the movie is he goes up to Francesca's apartment while she's not there, installs cameras, and then gets one of Francesca's bras and a sun hat, puts it on the bed, and makes it look like a smiley face. That is Francesca. That is Francesca right there. And then he proceeds to air hump the clothes. The recliner is not going to take part in that. The recliner gets an iron and then smacks it over Ralph's head and kills him. The recliner is like, not in my house, bub. But before the recliner actually kills Ralph, Francesca's lights go off when she's there and she goes to check out what the heck is going on. She goes into the living room and the recliner turns towards her and makes Francesca freak out and leave her place. Francesca and Maxie are then just taken to a hotel just to chill out there. Like, okay, we're safe here, because they also talked to the inspectors and were like, you know, it could be one of your lovers trying to kill you. Then at one point, Grape and Gravy are at the station. Gravy is watching the good old Freddy YouTube videos, and Grape comes in and is like, you need to have a day off, man. You work too hard. And Gravy's like, my wife and kids left me. It's serious this time. I'm officially addicted to movie reviews. And I'm not even entirely joking. They do leave him for movie reviews. That's up to debate. And then Grape is like, well, we could go back to my place and get a little kinky, if you know what I mean. And Gravy is like, no, I'm actually under Francesca's spell, unfortunately. I didn't want to be, but I am. Grape is like, oh, that sucks, because I loved you. I loved you. We go to the motel that Maxie and Francesca are staying at. Francesca's like, Maxie, you need to go back to my place to check in my recliner. Maxie's like, what? Yeah, I'm really worried about my recliner. I'm under its spell. Maxie's like, all right. I'll go check on it. Maxie goes to check on the couch. We see the recliner dumping Ralph's body over the balcony. What the heck? What the flip is going on here? Maxie accidentally makes a noise and the couch turns around and sees Maxie. What the flip? What the heck, guys? What is going on? Maxie runs away and hides in Francesca's bathroom. And at that point, she locked herself in and is like, I have nowhere to go. What do I do? So her idea is to jump off of the bathroom. She jumps off and dies. Dang, Maxie's dead. What? That was so random. Then while Maxie is gone, Francesca hears voices through the drains. And it is actually the recliner talking through the drains, saying, Vanessa. It's so funny, and then the inspectors show up and yank Francesca away. Francesca hits her head on the faucet. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but it would be so funny if it was. Ow! Jeez! Can we cut? We only have one more day left of shooting. I'm sorry, we can't. Yeah, hey guys! And they're like, what are you doing? And Francesca isn't immediately like, how are you here? Why are you here? How did you get here? They go up to Jack, and Jack's like, I'm gonna tell you about the Dybbuk, but I don't have much time. Jack, what do you not have time for? My bed is calling me, okay? I gotta take a nap. My show starts at 7. Jack, I feel like a demon-possessed couch takes priority over your nap. No. Naps are priority. And that's final. You son of a bitch! But Jack does just go ahead and fully just say everything that's going on. So him saying that is just like, I don't have much time, but I will give you all the time you need to have an explanation. And after that, they come to the conclusion that they need to make a Dybbuk box. The Dybbuk box is made from some wood. Is it blessed by anybody? No, it's just a wooden box. And then there's this whole like trance scene that Francesca goes in while she's at Jack's place. When Francesca is in this trance, she sees the head of the recliner floating around talking to her, and she looks into the mirror. She looks like a different person. She's looking like Vanessa, who Jack saw in He Was Seeing Spirits and stuff. And while Francesca is at Jack's place, they go through that Dybbuk website and they find out that Francesca has a demon inside of her, in which she gives no reaction to.
That's exactly what happens to me. But that's because Valerie is living inside of you. You see, Dybbuks can move from...
And then we have the Dybbuk boxes, in which Francesca tries to bring it to her apartment and try to get the Dybbuk inside the box. So she opens the box, throws it at the Dybbuk, and nothing happens. The Dybbuk's like, what do you want me to do? That's just a box. No, it's a Dybbuk box. Ow. Jeez. My nails. That's not a box, that's just a regular old box. But I said that it's a Dybbuk box, so it is. No, that's like saying that your hand is your foot. It's not. And then Francesca tries to catch the thing on fire by pouring gasoline all over it and lighting a match. Every time she lights a match, the Dybbuk just blows it out. And this happens over and over and over and over and over. And at this point, the inspectors were doing their own thing and they find out that Freddy's body was not found. And they're like, dang, I guess he wasn't dead. It's because he was put inside the recliner, possessed by a Dybbuk. Investigators show up and shoot the Dybbuk in the head, and that kills him. Little faceplate of the recliner falls off, and we just see faceless Freddy there with a hole in his face. And then after all that, Maxie just shows up. She's just alive, actually. But she has a full pane of glass in her head. Oh, wow. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. I do have a headache, though. It's because of the... What? Oh. And then the movie ends with Francesca being possessed, and then the couch possessing Gravy, and then Gravy killing Grape, and then they become the witches of old, and then it ends. Whoa, slow down, what? Yeah, so Maxie's alive, Francesca gets possessed, Gravy gets poisoned and dies and becomes the Dybbuk, and then Gravy kills Grape. So that's a pretty simple end to a movie, I feel like. Oh, it just ends. There's gonna be a part 2? No, please, no. It is such a goofy, funny time. And it's such a fun time with friends specifically because you're all laughing at how dumb this movie is. So I hope I get this out before the Halloween time. And if you want to watch this movie, I believe it is on Amazon Prime for free. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys had a little laugh, a little giggle, a little fun time. If you did, make sure to press that like button and subscribe button and hit the bell and share with your friends if you think they'll also have a goofy fun time, and give them a suggestion for a movie to watch over the Halloween time. And until my next video, stay spooky, stay quenched, stay safe, and thank you for watching. Peace, baby.